Hello, my friends, and welcome back to PlayStation Underground. My name is Clemente. I'm joined by Ramon Russell from San Diego studio. Hello, sir.
What's happening?
Looking as handsome as ever, but don't worry about that. We are playing MLB The Show 16 on PS4. Thank you for being here, Ramon. Take it away.
So let's jump into this game. Hopefully we get lucky, and we play in Seattle and the roof is closed, because that's another new feature in The Show 16. We have closed roofs. So every stadium in Major League Baseball that has a closed roof, we have that option in the game now.
Beautiful.
If you're in the front end, you're doing exhibition online, you just choose it outright. If you're in franchise mode, we decide it for you based upon the weather. So I'm crossing my fingers. Are we going to get a closed roof? Are we going to get a closed roof?
I can't tell.
I can't tell yet. I can't tell yet. Survey says no closed roof. All right. And the weather's bad. Come on. See, we were so close, but we didn't get it.
It's okay. We're at the fate of the fates.
All right, so Joe Random, first at bat. And so you see I have the perk menu here. So I'm going to step out of the batter's box. And let's equip that perk that I just chose. House Rules. You see it's a consumable perk. Yes, we want to activate it. So for this at bat, every pitch that he throws me is going to be in the strike zone. And I'm going to call my own shot, and I'm going to plant one over that left field wall. Or I'm going to swing and miss.
I can't take it back.
Can't take it back.
I was ready. I was waiting for that.
You was ready for it. You were ready for
sailing. Come on.
Uh-oh. What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to put it over the wall, and that's what I did.
Beautiful.
So I got some training points. What you also saw here was a custom home run, no doubt swing. We've added over 50 of those into the game this year. We've been adding about 50 every year the last 2 or 3 years. Now we're almost up to 200. I believe we are at 200.
Wait, I like this dancing guy right
like
there.
That dancing guy?
Right to the left of Sign Man. That was the best.
All right. So I hit that home run. We got to see him pimp it out a little bit. Now we're going to field our position. Now what might happen is if we might get a showtime fielding where the game will slow down, and I'll be able to make this play. Or the ball will go over my head, and I won't be able to do anything.
You're showing us all the options that can happen in real time.
I'm showing you all the things and the diversity that can happen in the game.
Yes.
And with Road to the Show, we had a goal. We wanted to spice things up, make it a little bit more fun, and showcase more on your player. And another new feature is if I press X, I'm going to go right back in the gameplay. So no longer do you have to go to the simulator screen. If you want to just keep playing, keep getting at bats, keep fielding, you just press X during the presentations, and we're going to put you right into the game.
Right back into the game. Look at that.
Back-to-back shots.
Ramon, geez.
That's what we do when I come to headquarters.
It's like you're heavily trained in this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you've played it before.
We're not going to tell anybody that Joe Random's like a 95 right now. Like I gave him a lot of training points. So with Road to the Show presentations, we wanted to focus on your guys. So you're going to see a lot of new presentations as it pertains to milestones. Your first game where you get called up to the majors, you're going to get a specific brand new presentation. When you reach milestones like 50 home runs, your first home runs, you're going to see a lot of new presentations this year. And also when you start off your Road to the Show career, it starts off differently. You start off in what we call the Bowman Scout Day, which is a scout day where the scouts look at your player, evaluate you on hitting and your fielding tools. And that takes you into the showcase. You play real good in the showcase, maybe you'll get drafted high and you continue your career. So this is my last at bat. Can I make it 3 for 3?
I think I can do it. I mean, I have 100% confidence.
I mean, I am a pull hitting. Nope, can't do it all. Also, in Road to the Show, if you hold L2, you can change the camera. Not a lot of people know that.
There you go.
You just hold L2 and the camera changes.
But you earned 1 training point.
I earned 1 training point. Now, remember I said if you press X, you could go right to your next play. But you can also, if I press triangle, I go back to the way it was last year where I get the simulator screen. And this shows you what happens in between the games when you're not playing.
Okay.
Because your first at bat is 0-0. You come into the game in the 3rd inning and it's 6th inning. You're like, well, what happened? You can still go to the simulator screen. And then when I want to play again, I press X. So hopefully we can get a showtime fielding and I won't boot this. Showtime fielding, it'll slow time down. It'll make this routine play a little bit more exciting. Unless the third baseman comes up and hits the ball.
You know, there's a little saying in baseball. You know what that little saying is?
What's that saying?
Anything can happen because this is baseball.
Because this is baseball.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Round bat, round ball. Showtime, slow time down, focus in on the
Beautiful.
play. And that's showtime fielding. You'll see that a lot in the infield. Because the idea we had was in previous games, you press a button, he throws it. It's not very exciting. It's kind of boring. So we put Showtime fielding in the game, so we're slowing down those key moments, making them matter more. And again, if I want to keep playing, I just press X,
And you're right
and
there.
I go right there. So we'll do this one last fielding, then we'll simulate to the end of the game.
I love how well you know this. I can just sit back, relax. I'm basically like I'm watching the game. Just watching
Other
the game at
Showtime
home.
fielding, let's get it in there. Got him.
Nice.
So again, as I said, our focus this year was streamlining Road to the Show and focusing in on your character, those special moments. So another new feature, I think people are really going to dig this. So we're going to simulate to the end of the game. This is a PlayStation 4 only feature. It's not on PS3. It's called Advanced Day. So once you make it out of the Bowman Scout Day and out of the showcase, when you're starting a home or an away stand, I can go to play next game, and I'll play the very next game. I don't have to load back into the front end.
Right.
And also, what I'm also going to be able to do is I can spend my training points. So this shows you everything that's going on in MLB. And look how fast this takes. I hit options. 1, 2, 3 seconds later, I'm playing the very next game. So this is called Advanced Day feature in Road to the Show. So again, like we're saying, everything we're doing is streamlining that Road to the Show experience, trying to give you more at-bats, trying to make fielding more exciting with Showtime, giving you late game things with perks, because with those perks, what you noticed is my attributes needed to be kind of high to unlock those.
Yeah.
So some of the perks are more late game. So we've seen Road to the Show, so we're going to bag out. That was actually a brand new presentation we just saw there. And again, this game is still a work in progress. We're working on it right now very hard. We're almost finished. So you may see some bugs, some quirks, some lighting things.
We've all seen those before. You guys have a release date coming up.
Yes, we do. March 29th.
March 29th on PS4.
But you don't have to wait until March 29th. You can pre-order right now.
Oh.
You can pre-order the game. And pre-ordering the game.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Ramon.
Pre-ordering the game gets you stuff.
No way.
Yes, if you pre-order the game, you get free packs.
There you go.
You get free packs.
Packs of gum?
Unfortunately not. You get packs of cards, which you can unlock. There'll be players in those cards. Maybe you get some equipment for your Road to the Show guy.
Okay.
You know, maybe you get a legend to use in Diamond Dynasty.
So
Maybe
you're talking about digital cards.
Talking about digital cards, yes.
I love these in-between announcer
Yeah, we have a
audio
lot of
blips.
those.
That's awesome.
So
That keeps the feeling up.
So we're gonna jump into another game. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Seattle. Let's go back to Seattle. Doesn't matter who we're using. I always use Houston.
Do you have like a thing against Houston?
No, we could use Houston. And see, here's that brand new option. This is also PlayStation 4 only, not on PS3. Retractable roof. So we're gonna play close. Let's play in July 11 a.m. game. Bam. Another new feature is we've moved most of our rating screens to a radiograph to give you a better snapshot of the players that you're seeing immediately. So you see everything's in radio. It actually morphs. It's cool. It has animations. And if I want to see the full snapshot, I press triangle to go into the player card, and I can see all of his attributes.
Is your UI team just like 1,000 people? Like how many
Like three.
people?
It's like 3.
Are they just hooked up to a machine and they just work
I don't know
like
how they do
25
it.
hours a
There's
day?
Aaron Luke, who's our UI lead, and I believe he has 2 artists. There's Tate and there's one more artist, and there's not a lot of them. Our team's actually relatively small comparatively speaking. There's 75 of us.
That's unreal.
There's 75 of us.
All the more respect to the team there for working that hard. I mean, you can see the passion in when you look at those little details, like you were explaining. Even something so simple as, well, it's not simple though. That's the thing. It looks simple. The presentation, UI, all that stuff. That's what really pops out to me when I don't understand what's actually happening in baseball. That's
Right.
what
So
I
you
can
see,
latch
we are
onto.
now playing in a closed roof. Again, another new feature. Something with gameplay, and our overarching goal this year with MLB The Show 16 was variety, and more diversity. We added over 1,000 new fielding animations. Double play turns, dives, catches. We have new umpire animations. We have over 100 new batting stances. We've recaptured over 120 new pitching motions. Pretty much everything in the game has been touched. We've even gotten rid of old animations because we want you to see all of these new animations in the game. We want the game to continue to be fresh 3-4 months down the road. And that was the goal there with adding all of those new animations. What we've also done, and this is a really cool feature, is our umpires now have a lot more personality. There are 20 umpires in the game, and each one of those umpires has their own distinct interpretation of the strike zone.
Jeez.
And so there are two things that govern these umpires. They have an accuracy type and a bias type. And there's a handful of both of those, and the umpires are randomly given one. They don't change. Everybody will have the same umpires. And we're not going to tell people the umpire's accuracy and bias type. So it's something that people are going to have to figure out, and then you can create your own scouting reports on the umpires that you're going to see. And I'm still hitting home runs.
How can you? He's dancing in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramon Russell dancing in the studio. I just don't understand how you guys have time to do all this stuff. There's so much stuff in here.
It is a labor of love. Our team works really, really hard. We're always trying. The one thing we never ever want to hear someone say is, "Oh, it's a roster update." And so our overarching goal every year is how many features can we pack in? What are the things we need to do to continue to get our fans coming back?
And I assume you guys look back as well and get that player feedback as well.
Oh, yeah, we get a lot of feedback.
What do people need? What do people want?
For instance, a lot of the feedback we got was, hey, sometimes when I'm batting, I hit a pitch, I square up on a pitch, my timing's good, and I pop it up. Now, part of that is just baseball. It's round bat, round ball while things happen. But what we've also done is we've introduced this new gameplay mechanic into our hitting engine called precision input. And what precision input means is we're firmly prioritizing your user input. So good inputs are going to give you better results. Bad inputs are going to give you worse results. So it's a give and take. So we didn't just make it so, hey, if you're perfect, everything's going to be perfect. We did it on the flip side so it's balanced. When you're spot on, when you're hitting your pitching meters, your pitches will be more accurate. But when you miss, you're now going to be more inaccurate. So there's a balance there, and that's in pitching and in hitting, and that's across the game. It's online. It's everywhere. So that's another way that we're always listening to feedback. We're always trying to make the game better for users.
Now, what would you say, someone that is like, likes to watch baseball, has never played the show before, kind of wants to get into it, they hear about the show 16 coming out March 29th, right? Did I get everything right so far?
That's right, March 29th.
What would you recommend? What's the best way they can get into the game?
Well,
what would you recommend they do?
Luckily, we have catered our new intro flow to new users.
Awesome.
We've spent some development resources to make the game a lot more accessible. The first time you load in MLB 16 to show, we ask you, hey, are you a beginner? Is this your first time playing the game? If it is, choose this option. Because if you choose this option, we're going to turn on some certain features to make the onboarding process a lot easier. We have tutorials now basically in every mode for every feature. We also have video tutorials which are very quick. They're anywhere from 1 minute to 2 minutes long.
All hosted by you.
Not hosted by me.
Well, then I'm not interested.
You should still be interested because you're going to learn how to play the game, and we're going to teach you some of those things. So this year in particular, we've really spent some time to make onboarding for new users a lot easier to handle.
Awesome. That's what I want to hear, man.
Can I get another home run?
Yes.
I'm just dropping bombs here at headquarters.
Yes. Still have that 100% unshakable confidence.
And I hit a pop-up.
maybe my confidence is mildly
and
shaken.
I hit a pop-up. Also on PlayStation 4, we've brought over some classic stadiums. Another fan feature that people have been asking for. It's all about fan features this year. Another new fan feature, not new, we're bringing it back over from PlayStation 3, is Sounds of the Show. So you can take an MP3 drive. You have over 6 gigs worth of music, yells, chants, whatever you want to do. Put on a USB stick, plug it into your PlayStation 4, and you can create chants and yells for any of your players. You can create actual home run celebration music. You can do a lot of stuff.
Man, you guys think of everything. At this point, I'm just going to assume that the game dispenses hot dogs and beer for you out of your PlayStation 4 while you're playing it. Is that possible?
It does not, but we do have hot dog vendors.
Put that in. Okay, put that just on the whiteboard for, maybe.
We do have hot dog vendors who walk up and down the stands.
Oh, you got me there, man.
We do have hot dog vendors.
So we're running out of time. I want to make sure we get to everything you wanted to cover. You're passionate about. What else did you want to show us as we wind down?
So we'll back out of this game. Again, like I said, the focus this year was variety, and more ways to play the game. And we looked at the long game because there's so much stuff in the short game to play, but we wanted to give people a reason to continue playing. Another way we've done it is we've introduced captains. There are 6 captains in the game. They're all based on our reps. And remember the tutorial I was telling you about? Here's one of them. If you're brand new to the game, here's a tutorial that's going to tell you everything you need to know about the captains feature. And so I'm going to see, you just keep pressing X, you're reading. Oh, this area displays your current captain's rank.
Perfect.
Here is the amount of tickets you've earned. So I'm going to skip these.
Because you know you're an expert.
I know I'm an expert. So I've chosen a captain. You can choose any of our 6 captains at any moment in time. You choose a captain because every captain has their own store. And they have stuff in their store that you can only buy there. So when you're playing the game, you get XP. And see my ranks too. Anything you do in the game, offline, online, you're going to get XP and you're going to earn tickets. And as you see, I've earned 7 tickets just by that Road to the Show game and the exhibition game I just played. You use those tickets to buy things from this store. Now, if you see, I can buy this right now, but everything else is locked. Why is the rest of this stuff locked? Well, it's locked because my rank isn't high enough. I need to play the game more, get my rank up to 15 and 20 so I can buy these things.
Beautiful.
And you also see a countdown timer. The store refreshes. Some of these things, well, everything in the store is time locked, so it's just not there forever. So it's going to create a little sense of urgency. If there's a player there or a piece of equipment or a legend, we've added over 30 new legends to the game. 25 will be available at launch. The 5 other ones will be released periodically and or secret. You can buy those in this store with those tickets. Now, I know what you're thinking. This costs 75 tickets. I only got 7. Is there anything in the game that allows me to earn a lot more tickets faster? Yes, there is. It's called Captain's Missions. So you see this mission for this captain. Every captain has their own mission. I can get 255 tickets. So this mission is Courage is Grace Under Pressure. Use players in Diamond Dynasty with a clutch of 75 or higher for some timely ticket bonuses. So this is fantastic. We've killed 2 birds with 1 stone here. One, we've given you an avenue to earn a lot of tickets really quickly. What we've also done is we forced you to have a more dynamic roster in Diamond Dynasty. Another thing we heard from feedback last year was a month after the game came out, everybody's roster in Diamond Dynasty looked the same. So we wanted to introduce new ways to force people to have more diverse rosters, and you've just seen that with this Captain's Mission. A lot of players with Clutch 75 might not be rated that high. So I'm going to have to diversify my roster portfolio, and bam.
I love it. So some of that went over my head, but I think I got like most of it, like 90% of it.
We're in the 80 to 90% range.
Tickets are good. You get more tickets with captain missions. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Ramon, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, thank you so much.
Do you have
for
a parting
us.
message for our viewers?
MLB The Show 16 will be in stores March 29th. You can pre-order now for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. And on PlayStation Network, we have a special digital deluxe edition. It costs $99.99. It costs $99.99 because we're giving you a ton of extra content. This is for those Diamond Dynasty players. If you're a Diamond Dynasty guy, you're going to spend a lot of time there. That digital deluxe edition has a lot of value for you. So go pre-order now. Thank you so much. We can't wait for you guys to play the game.
That is PlayStation Underground. Thank you, Ramon.
PlayStation